Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the video program of Popularity and Price. Today is Thursday, November 9th. New lows led new highs 70 to 60. We'll jump into these names in a little bit, but let's first go ahead and look at the S&P. S&P pulled in. We're kind of right at this former resistance area. Take off the magnet. This is an area of interest, as Brian Shannon likes to say. So, not surprising that we kind of saw a little bit of weakness here. The small caps were the big losers within the major indices. IWM fell 1.5%. Let's take a look at some of these names. First up, we're going to have the best of the best, which is Vertex. So Vertex reported earnings today. They beat expectations and raised their guidance. The stock was up 21%. I included a good quote in today's post. We'll zoom out and take a look. Closed at its highest price since March of 2021. Not a bad base here. A few other winners to look at, because who wants to look at the losers? We had this Stride Inc., an online educator, as well as Duolingo, which popped 21% on earnings. I'm not really sure what the reasoning behind these online educators are, but they have been firing on all cylinders. They come up on the list pretty frequently. So, Duolingo, LRN. Let's take a look at LiveRamp. It also gained 20% on earnings. LiveRamp is a global technology company which engages in the provision of data collaboration platform in consumer privacy, data ethics, and foundational identity. Headquartered in San Francisco. Haven't dug into their earnings too much, but that is quite the reaction. I'm not liking how much overhead supply is here, but one to keep a note on. TransDigm, TDG, gapped up and gained 8.7%. Now, with this one, we got to zoom out. And this is going to be the monthly chart here. Look at that strong uptrend going all the way back from its IPO in 2006. This stock is up. Let's take a look at this thing, because this thing's a monster. The stock is up almost 10,000%. What a winner. These are the names we want to be buying. Uber, let's also touch on this one a little bit. Gapped up on earnings last week. It's been moving and shaking. Excuse me, it gapped up on earnings earlier this week. But moving and shaking. It's above its kind of IPO high here. And it did make a new high. What was that, in 2021? So we'll be looking to watch this name as it creeps towards these all-time highs. Absolute monster strength from Uber. Uber's performing much stronger than Lyft on a relative basis. Here is the ratio chart. You can see absolute clear strength from Uber. Lyft, on the other hand, not so much. Could be in multiple factors here, but I don't really need to get into that. We're just going to follow price. And then the last one I want to touch on from the winners and the new highs is Golden Haven Group Holdings. Now, this is a Chinese-based company. They manufacture and help design amusement parks and water parks. I'm not sure if the train has left the station here. It definitely appears to be. It's up, what? A couple 100%. Let's take a look from this flag. Since September 19th, it's up almost 400%. So, absolute monster move. I know Ed Sakota has been watching this name. I tend to stay away from these more speculative Chinese names, just given recent performance we've seen in Luckin Coffee, although that's an incredible turnaround. But what an absolute monster stock. Congrats to anyone who is holding it. Our weakest of the week today is Luminar Technologies, ticker LAZR. Luminar is a LiDAR innovator, and this company actually SPAC'd during the SPACing phase. However, it's down 86% since it's SPAC'd. So, new lows, nothing we want to be buying. A few other names on the lows list include Lucid and Fisker, so some EV names, as well as General Motors. Not an EV name, but notable to be on the list, that's for sure. Zoom out on General Motors, and things can get ugly, to say the least. Spirit Airlines fell another 9%. This thing's an absolute dog. We're getting close to these COVID lows, which, again, you don't want to be touching these stocks unless you're shorting, but like, still, there's no turnarounds for these guys coming soon. Bill.com, Bill Holdings, down another 10%, following its minus 25% gap down on earnings. There was rumors that Bill.com was going to make an acquisition. However, the company came out and denied those rumors. Still got taken to the woodshed, down another 10%. Lowest close since, we're going all the way back to 2020. So these companies are dogs. Klaviyo is going to be our last one. This was a recent IPO. They do email marketing and all sorts of that fun stuff. They fell another 10%. Second day earnings play, and that's not an IPO you want to be buying. So if you guys enjoyed today's post, please let me know. Shoot me a message. I'll continue to make these as I can. But be safe out there. Buy the new highs. Dump the new lows. Have a good day.